baby, I like it raw. Raw Advantage likes it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Hey.
Blessings everyone, this is Chris Kendall from therawAdvantage.com, registered holistic nutritionist, raw food lifestyle coach, and raw food chef extraordinaire. Today, by popular demand, I'm excited to share with you my epic pizza recipe, deluxe Hawaiian pizza. Now, don't let that Hawaiian throw you off. I never liked pineapple on my pizza before, but on a raw vegan pizza, trust me, this is the most epic pizza there is. I'll even pat myself on the back. And where it all starts is with the crust. Now, if you haven't seen my beautiful, super secret, patented pizza crust recipe, you're going to want to start there because I'm not going to go into that right now. We're going more into the toppings and the sauces and the cheese and all that. So down here is where you get the patented pizza crust recipe. And you'll want to check that out because I've been told time and time again it's the best pizza crust bar none. So enjoy that. I'm going to put these in the dehydrator. It's just after dinner today. And while this recipe doesn't take a ton of actual effort or prep time, it does take a long period of time because you're dehydrating. And you saw that crust, it's a little thick, that's part of the game, so it takes a little bit longer. So it just takes a little bit of foresight. Today after dinner I start, it's ready for dinner tomorrow night. So 20 to 26 hours is probably your given time frame. You could squish it into a bit more, but that's the best. So let's take these down and get started on the toppings. To the pizza, again, this is a super mega deluxe Hawaiian raw food pizza, super thick, inspired by one of my old favorite pizza restaurants, Vern's Pizza out here in Saskatchewan. So we got a lot of ingredients here, so check this out. Besides the crust, this is all the stuff you're gonna need for one pizza. And you can check the link below, it'll give you the complete breakdown, but right now what we're gonna focus on is just for the toppings. So this right here is what we're going to be using for the toppings of one pizza. So we got about 4 or 5 tomatoes, half of a sweet or really mild white onion, about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 crimini mushrooms, the best kind I think, stop sign, bell peppers, 3 of them, and 1 full pineapple. So let's get chopping. We'll start with the mushrooms here, and they're really simple. We'll just cut them into little bits like this. Alright, so we got all these mushrooms. We'll put them in the very bottom so they marinate the most. This is the secret to the pizza, to keeping it nice and juicy and super flavorful, is right after making the crusts, get everything marinating overnight. So next we'll do the peppers. And all we'll do, chop the bottom off, chop the top off, pull out the insides, and we'll chop everything into little squares. And it doesn't have to be perfect, they don't all have to be squares. If you can rectangles, a little bit longer, a little bit shorter, you just don't want it to be so long. And we'll put those in the bowl. So we've got all these beautiful peppers in there. Next, we'll do the onion. Now, if you don't like onion at all or you're completely hygienic, you can simply omit this, or otherwise if you want something even milder, get a sweet Maui onion or just some chives. This is pretty mild actually, and we're gonna slice it really thin. You guys, this pizza just means so much to me to share. These onions are hurting me, jeez Louise. Alright, so put a little bit of onion in there. A little interesting tip with onions, the irritating quality is mostly found in the substance known as mustard oil. And when you cut it fine like this and let it sit, the mustard oil dissipates so it gets less irritating to your digestive tract. Dehydrating it brings it even a step further. So by letting it sit, letting it marinate, letting it dissipate for quite a while they are irritating in nature, it's going to be much less so, and instead have that flavor permeate through all the other toppings. So let's get into the tomatoes. Now these guys you can just cut right in half and slice nice little moons, just like that. Put them all in there. And it's time to get into the pineapple. Woo! So here we go. We got the pineapple. If you haven't watched the video, are you storing your pineapples wrong? Check them out here. Are you? You don't know until you check out the video right here. But we got this delicious pineapple here from Costa Rica. Oh, Costa Rica retreat. Jeez, didn't have to remind you about that again, did I? And we're just gonna cut this guy open, nice and simple. Give you a little demo here. It's alright if you have a little bit of thickness there. And We'll go around the whole thing. And then what we'll do is we'll cut nice and thin slats all the way to the center, but not go through the core. We'll leave the core. Let me turn it. And the end can just go into strips. Now take a nice stack of these guys. And cut them into about playing dice sized cubes. Just like that. Put them in the bowl. This is a super fun secret part. You take all the rind of the pineapple and you squeeze it right over top. Get all that juice out there. Get that natural cooking action with the acids from the pineapple mixing with all these vegetables. And you know, if you like a little bit of a spicy pizza, then you could always dice up a jalapeno in there, super fine. We're gonna keep this sans jalapeno. Might want to give it a shake, you know, right before bed. Get all the stuff at the bottom, and we'll just put it in the fridge. So we're back. It's the next day, and the pizza crusts are all done. So check that out. They look nice and beautiful. They've flattened out a ton. And again, if you want to check that out, look at the video right here to learn all about how to make the super secret patented raw pizza crust recipe that will knock your socks off and get you ready for all the toppings. It's been marinating all night. Remember, we doubled the recipe since we're making 2 pizzas. So all we're gonna do here is put these on the dehydrator sheets. About 2 dehydrator sheets, completely jam-packed per pizza. And we're gonna slide them into the beautiful, amazing Excalibur dehydrator. I have these in here for about 3 hours, and then we're going to go into the next steps. I would suggest, if you have the time, to rotate the sheets in the middle of that so that they get evenly dehydrated. Now, if you don't have a dehydrator, I would 100% highly recommend the Excalibur dehydrator. Definitely the most used for the longest amount of time within the raw food world, the most trusted, really great warranty, great price. Dehydrate your own tomatoes, all your own fruit, make fruit roll-ups, make pancakes, make better than nori sheets, you know, these pizza crusts, whole bunch of stuff. Really, really fun. I'm an affiliate, so you can get them below right here. A little bit of a super trick for dehydrating in general. Right off the bat, when we're first putting the stuff in there and it's nice and wet and ready, we can have it at 135, and we'll just keep it there for the first half hour, 45 minutes max, until the surface area of the food itself dries out. Then you put it down to 118, and that's the temperature that you're going to want to put it at your highest for dehydrating for the bulk of the time. And then we'll turn them around. Alright, so what we have here for the sauce is about 6 tomatoes, some basil, some dates, about a cup of sun-dried tomato, really important pizza sauce, oregano, and about 2 green onions. So now again, remember to get the exact ingredients, click here to go to therawadvantage.com, and you can check out step-by-step processes, really simple and quick. So we have the beautiful Vitamix blender here, shameless plug, the best blender in the business by far. Get the sweetest, creamiest, smoothest textures in the world. Really dried, sun-dried tomatoes, dates, no need to pre-soak or anything, you can just put them in there, but make sure you hit them first. So let's get these tomatoes chopped and everything in the blender, and we'll blend it up. Alright, so as you can see, we have all the tomatoes, the dates, the green onion, and a bit of the dried tomatoes, and we'll just blend that up and add the herbs last. So we're going to continue adding sun-dried tomatoes till it's really thick. Alright, so that looks absolutely perfect. Smells delicious, really deep. About 1 liter per pizza, so with the herbs, especially with basil, you just want to put it at the end and give it a quick buzz. You don't want to completely puree it. It makes it bitter and loses a lot of the good flavor. So put that in there, and the secret to good pizza sauce is a bunch of oregano in there. Give it a pulse, and then it's ready to go on the pizza. Alright, so we got the sauce ready. Of course, this is for 2 pizzas, because we have both of the pizzas here. And we have a whole bunch of spinach. You can use a spinach arugula mix, or straight up spinach, or any young tender green. You can use anywhere from 3 to 5 ounces. And what we're going to do is just layer the space with a whole bunch of spinach to create a little bit of a barrier for the sauce so it doesn't sog out this beautiful crust.
You didn't see. Shh. It's the best ever.
Alright, so we did use 5 ounces of spinach per pizza. Now we're going to pour up to a liter of sauce on each pizza too. Of course, if you want a little less saucy, you can leave some on the side for dipping.
We like it saucy.
Like it's saucy. Smooth it right out to the edges with a spoon. It's alright if it gets a little bit on the crust. We got our partially dehydrated toppings, 2 trays each. It seems like a lot, but we're gonna fit all of this on, 2 per pizza. Alright, so we finished topping the pizza. Check it out, we were not kidding. This is ultra deluxe. We got like almost 2 inches thick. You almost don't think it's gonna work, but trust me, you want it this thick. We're gonna dehydrate it for 2 hours now, and then we'll get into the cheese, slicing it up and getting it all ready for the final dehydration.
I think we might have dripped some pizza juice on the floor. Does it taste good? Does that taste good?
Alright, so the pizzas are almost ready and we're ready for the cheese. So we have half of a medium zucchini, about a cup of mac nuts, half of a lemon, a little bit extra just in case, and about 3 to 5, depending on the size, green onion bottoms, some oregano and basil. So let's get this going. Rough chopped zucchini, right in. This is the secret to thinning out the cheese so it's not all fat. Put about 3/4 of the mac nuts in. Squeeze the lemon. Fresh from the garden. And we'll blend that up. Alright, so secret with the Vitamix, you want to blend it till it's really, really thick and creamy. That's one thing that the Vitamix does supremely. So we got that nice and creamy. Smells delicious. I'm going to add a teeny bit more lemon and then I'm going to add the herbs and just give it a pulse and it's ready to go. Alright, so how many people does it take to move the pizza off? 3. Let's go for it. There we go. So
Yeah.
you want to be careful to make sure you can cut it nicely and it doesn't just turn up into a mess. Easy peasy. Alright, so we have the delicious cheese here, and under some experimentation we found that it works best to cut the pizza first, put the cheese on, then put it back into the dehydrator. Of course, this isn't 100% necessary because if you're not taking super fancy Miss Naturally Ashley quality Instagram photos, then, you know, at Miss Naturally Ashley or at the Raw Advantage, then it's not as big of a deal. If you're just going to scarf it back, you might just do this, sauce it, and eat it. You know, but we're going to get into it. Super, super sharp knife. If you want, you even wet it a little bit. And we like to cut it into squares, so we're going to start right here. Get in there. Make sure you get all the way through. The other side. And then right into the middle. There we go. Just like a tic-tac-toe board, we'll go across. Gonna put the last piece back on. Another benefit to cutting it before putting the cheese is that this allows all the edges to get dehydrated and let it sit together a little bit better. So now we're just gonna take a spoon and cheese each slice. Well, the cheese is all done, let's put them in the dehydrator. Put them in there. Got about an hour. We're at 118. If you'd like a bunch more recipes that similar to this are really delicious, simple, low-fat, raw gourmet recipes, some with dehydration, some without, check out my TRA Retreat Treats ebook right here. Buy donation, stuff like East Indian, Thai food, Mediterranean falafels, different kinds of pizzas, a whole bunch of fun stuff. Again, by donation. Check that out right here. And otherwise, if you want to get hands-on and learn how to make some of this stuff, have a big pizza party, go on some amazing waterfall hikes, learn how to surf, do a whole bunch of yoga, and just be completely immersed in natural, holistic living, join me at the Raw Advantage Raw Food and Yoga Adventure Retreat Surf Action right here. Learn more, sign up now, reserve your spot, and it's time for the super secret reveal. Oh, it's pizza time! Doo-doo-doo. Well, I think I just want to dig right into one of these little guys. Oh my god, look at that. Seriously, look at that crust down there.
Oh my god. It looks so good.
It's alright, you know, this one's for me.
The whole pizza?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna eat this whole second one in here. Oh my god.
So,
We wish you guys were here to eat this with us. But since you can't, you should make it at home, seriously.
definitely make it at home, and otherwise come join for the retreat out in Costa Rica, and share this video with anyone you know that thinks they can't give up pizza or they can't go raw food or can't go vegan, you can make anything you want. You can enjoy the best tasting foods that feel delicious and make you feel amazing. So, from the Raw Advantage, much, much love and frickin' raw vegan pizza parties, yeah?
Pizza, pizza. Raw vegan pizza parties, yeah!
Just in case you missed it the other 2 times, here is the pizza crust recipe. Also, don't forget to click for your free ebooks.
Excited to announce my new iPhone app, free with 101 frickin' awesome recipes, tier retreat treats, food combining charts, shopping carts, and more. You gonna dance around the backboard, Grandma? Well, can we get your damn potatoes in the shot? Melt, God! Keep on moving stuff because I don't want it to drop. Oh, wait a second. Was that in the video?
Are you swearing?
Yeah.
Swearing at your mother?
Yep.
How dare he?
Look, it's Heather's boobs.
My family's destructive. Is it good? Oh, Heather, you ruined it! Heather's ruining it. We'll eat our vegan pizza somewhere else.
So
it
that
delicious?
is his house, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then we.
I think it's
they
the
were
best
just
pizza
coming
you've made
home,
so
and
far.
then we
Oh,
went-
well, it could be the best pizza
my
you've
dad's
made too,
Beaver
then.
was sitting
So,
there.
yeah, like, share,
So we went
enjoy.
in. It looked like he was